Hey, everybody. What's up? Hey, Just Jay. This show is dedicated to you, love. Happy birthday. I am so sorry I couldn't do what I wanted to do for you. But today has been great. Yes, I just got off a really great show. I'm so excited. I'm going to play some music and wait for people to get in here. And I got maintenance to do. Let's go. Let me see. I'll play the music here because I don't want to get in trouble. Ooh. I need somebody to hit my cash app so I can pay for the $25. I gotta pay for it. I gotta pay for it. Oh, you gotta upgrade to do that. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Show. Oh, okay. I see the little overlay. All right, that's fancy. Let me see here. What's up with this pop? Let's see. Live. That ain't the bump. I like it. I always get sweaty right here. Just come on in. We're gonna take it. Take my time, baby. One of my earrings to turn this way. How do I get them to turn this way? Bonjour, bonjour. Oh, thank you. My mom told me a story that she took French. I think that's so cool, right? I'm sorry, I had to do a little maintenance. I just didn't want to be late no more. I had good reason though. So thank y'all for coming in here. Okay, I can't do it. Oh my gosh, I look a little, I don't know. I feel like my face is not matching my neck. Hold on, y'all. My stuff ghetto, so I gotta make sure it don't move. my hair, my hair, my hair. It don't move. It don't move. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Finally. I'm so sorry. I'm late. It was just like any and everything, and then I had a really cool interview. So I'll talk about that in a minute. Let me do a little maintenance. I'll be here. Come on in. Ooh, let me fix my avatar here. We doing some community today. Hey y'all, my setup is falling apart. I'm gonna just tell you that. It's kind of gangster. All right. Yeah, I'm here. Listen, am I being lazy? I don't like this. Hold on real quick. I look, I'm looking real pale around the neck. I'm looking real pale. Hold on real quick. Let's see. Let's see. This is not gonna be monetized, okay? So I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. So I'm asking for some. Oh, never mind. Hold on. I love red lipstick, but I hate when it gets on your teeth. Okay, let us do this. I have some videos. I got some stuff to talk about. Panels open, so click the link. Let us talk about it. Let us talk about it. So we gonna go here. I'm gonna go ahead and start my little video. And thank y'all for coming in. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna put something on. So for a moment, and then we'll get the show started. Tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your man, tell your cousin, get over here and let's start making some money. Let me stop, okay? Let me put it. Let me stop. I'm tripping. What is this? I don't know. But let's go into. I want to show you guys this video. I just jump right in it. I am gonna get an intro one day. I have one. I set one up, but I don't use it, and that's sad. I'm gonna get it though. I'm gonna get better with it. Do, 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 do. All right. I think it's because I like being, just straight to the point. Don't play around with people. I'm here to do something that makes sense, and I can't let anybody stop me from that because I believe in it too strongly. You know, and I want to see, um, what we can do that's going to better the situation. All right. Let me see. Is this the one we watched? We did watch that one. Let's see who's in here. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. Subscribe. Hold on. Oh, I got it on here. Okay, cool. Let me go back. I don't know what's going on with this music. Like I play it and then it'll disappear. I don't know why. All right, here we go. Loop tracks. Ain't that on? Oh, cool. Okay, here we go. So it's not just quiet till I can play this video for you guys. What's in the world? We ain't doing that. That's we ain't doing that either. Let me find this video with y'all. No. Okay. All right, I'm about to share my screen with you guys. Give me just a second. We're about to get into it. Okay. With no music. Stop it. Thank you. All right. I hope you guys can see it. I'm gonna make it a little bigger. Let me see this on YouTube here. I'm gonna do theater mode so we can look at it a bigger. Make sure you got the sound. Okay, cool.
Got the bag. This is Toni Lawson. She lives in the southeast part of Washington, D.C., a predominantly poor neighborhood.
I got the bag.
Your bag?
Yeah, the shopping
You want to
bag.
go grab it?
Yeah, because I I don't have any money to buy bags.
If, like Tony, you live in a lower income community, have no access to a vehicle, and live more than a half a mile away from the grocery store, you live in a food desert.
Try not to miss the bus.
Tony retired from a career in the insurance industry 10 years ago and receives food stamps on the 6th of every month.
I don't think this was an accident, not to build grocery stores in this area because the people here, it's not just about Black people, it's about poor people.
Route A4, destination.
Tony is one of more than 23.5 million Americans who live in a neighborhood which the USDA calls a food desert. That means they have limited access to healthy, fresh, and affordable food. For Tony, getting groceries requires traveling 2 miles with the help of 2 buses. It takes 40 minutes each way. It's a struggle to get there, especially when you're 71 and have to carry a week's worth of groceries back home without a car. In Washington, more than 80% of food deserts are located in the neighborhoods with the highest poverty rates and where mostly Black residents live. In whiter and wealthier parts of town, there are plenty of big box grocery stores and independently owned supermarkets. But in Southeast DC, leading chains don't feel like there's enough money to be made in those poorer neighborhoods. The higher rate of crime in Southeast is another deterrent. So if you want to buy food in Southeast DC, you generally have to get fast food or go to a convenience store. That leaves 150,000 people in the area in a food desert.
Now we're calling it what it is, food apartheid. It's something that's planned. The desert is natural. It's manufactured by the planet. This is something that's planned. And it's obvious.
Tony buys her food from multiple grocery stores, searching for the best deals. Here she is at Giant, her closest grocery store, trying to find some staples on sale.
There are not a lot of places in the area where I live that I can go and buy food. What I do is I get my bulk when I get my stamps. I run all over the city. Even though the Giant is here, I don't patronize the Giant very often because it's expensive. So I'm running all over the city.
Tony is tired of traveling across the city hunting for food.
My bad, everybody. Hey, everybody. Let me put this back. I apologize. I hit the wrong thing. All right, let's go ahead and play this. Okay, awesome.
Be a community advocate, pressing the DC government to provide incentives that will attract more grocery stores to come here. Her goal is simple.
I've been in Ward 8 21 years, and we have not had a full-service supermarket for that entire time. There's always been a break. In my area, I want to see more places for people to shop.
For NPR, I'm Sasha Ann Simons in Washington.
Well, hundreds of thousands of people in our area live in food deserts. There are low-income areas without large supermarkets and lacking healthy, affordable food.
Yeah, generally they're in Black and Hispanic neighborhoods, including the South Bronx, Bed-Stuy, and parts of Harlem and Staten Island. Craig Treadway has a look at the issue in our Create Equal series.
There is a staunch inequality issue when it comes to access to foods.
Latoya Metters knows food deserts. She grew up in one in Staten Island.
The thing about living in a food desert is lack of access to fresh, affordable groceries, lack of access to culturally relevant food.
Right.
But also the amount of grocery store options that you have when you live in these areas.
Yeah.
And there are real consequences.
Access to fresh foods in particular is related to obesity and to other risk factors such as hypertension and diabetes. which we know have consequences for cardiovascular disease.
There are very limited options as far as healthy alternatives.
Fabian Wander works in the South Bronx, in the heart of a longtime food desert. He's director of the Health and Wellness Center at Ostos Community College. He believes there's an impact on the students from food deserts who may eat fast food nearby.
It probably impacts their ability to pay attention, for them to focus.
Think about when you go into a corner bodega. Think about the options that are inside that store.
Right.
Potato chips, high fructose corn syrup drinks, and everything that is not good for the body.
But why aren't there full-service supermarkets providing fresh produce and other nutritious items?
Exactly.
They don't have full-service supermarkets because they can't make money there.
That's right.
The bottom line.
Phil Lempert is known as the supermarket guru. He's an analyst, consultant, author, and podcaster. He says major supermarkets face a slew of costs that keep them out of food deserts. Among them, maintenance, security, and crime. Another issue, food desert residents often lack cars, so their grocery purchases may be smaller.
The problem is when it comes to produce, that people who are in food deserts typically don't eat produce.
There are efforts to change things.
We focus on health and wellness cooking. We focus on providing access to people.
Latoya Metters expanded her Brownsville catering business, Collective Fare, during the pandemic to become a cafe and provide outreach.
I think the best thing right now is the conversations that we are having and the awareness that we are all realizing.
Ostos has added a food studies program and is bringing fresh food to campus.
A lot of our students are also parents. I could definitely say I've seen an impact. The student parents in our program talk about how they, introduce newer foods to their children.
But supermarket guru Phil Lempert says it can take a long time to change food tastes.
What we're going to have to rely on are government programs that are going to help these supermarkets be able to stay in a food desert and make some money while they're there.
That could help food deserts bloom and spread the benefit of healthy food. Latoya Metters felt
they already making money.
Brought her to supermarkets as a child.
We would go into these stores and I would see like all of these different items and it's like, what's that?
I'm gonna keep it 100. They're already making money. They're already making money. Yeah, it's funny to me how you want to give money to the grocery stores so that they'll come into the food deserts instead of giving that money to entrepreneurs and business owners who are in the local area. Instead of you're trying to incentivize these corporations to feed us. It is really insane to me that the thought process, it's not even so much what people are doing, it's just the thought process. And the thought process is this: well, I need money to come and feed you. I can't make no money out here because I'm going to spend money on security and crime. Y'all created this. We didn't build these areas. Black folks had nothing to do with it. You pushed us as far out as you could of the inner city, then revamped inner cities, made them expensive to live in. Now you've got these homes or houses or HUD having these places out in bum out the way so that they don't see you. But it's okay for this woman to catch 2 buses to go get some food. That's a shame. And that's a lot of people who have to go through that. And it just don't make no sense no more. There is no excuse anymore for why we haven't decided to change. And I'm talking about Black folks. We can take care of our people and we can still economically benefit. It does not mean everybody, so don't give me that argument. I'm not here to save everybody, but I am here to provide a service, to provide information, to provide another way of living. We don't have to keep doing this. Killing ourselves every day to go to work for what? To be stressed out? To never feel like you got enough money? There's no reason that they've raised these prices. And I'll tell you a story. It was the man who owned Arizona Tea, right? So why is it that we have to continue to believe that, oh, this is just the way of the land and we can't fight it? We can't change nothing. And that's not true. Well, I say this to you, sir. That's never going to stop. You're always going to have a sector of people who want to do that. But I'm not talking about them folk. I'm talking about hardworking folk who are out here every day, the working poor, and the homeless. Because, yeah, you might have no rent, but you also don't have a car. And you also can't get a job, because if you get a job, they'll raise the rent. But you wasn't making no money anyway. And usually, even now, in these lower income areas, hello and welcome. In these areas, we have decided that, oh, you choosing to live this way. Thank you for having me, sir. I'm happy to come back again. Thank you. It was a great opportunity. Just taking a minute, you guys. Ronnie, he invited me to come on his show, Chaos Culture Radio. Shout out to them. Please put your link in the chat as well. And I got the opportunity to sit with two gentlemen who were awesome. We had a really cool conversation, and I look forward to doing it again. So thank you. Thank you very much. So this is, a couple of the videos I wanted to show you. However, there's some other stuff I want to tie into this and speak to. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Corporations that are included with health, education, affordable housing, and food. Those four things. Those four things, if we take care of those four things for our communities, we will see a change like never before. And it doesn't have to be this miraculous out the way deal. It's very simple. So I'm going to show you how I am planning to do this. And I am hoping and offering, because here's the situation I'm in right now. I have one investor who is taking care of half of the money that I need to raise. So boom, we there. That money is sitting, not touched, right? I have to come up with my part. Now, what I want to do or can do is a couple things with that. Instead of it being just a straight donation, Chocolate Earth Farms is an entity, a business, a LLC. With that, you can then invest in that brand. And it's only one time, right? It's like a one-time cost. Or you can purchase shares, because I plan to go public with that piece. These things will bring economic wealth, because now you're connected to the Chocolate Earth Farms and you get a dividend, right? Every few months. There are so many ways to do this. Or we go into business together. You got some land, I'll build. We'll set you up. Now you're part of the Chocolate Earth family. So thank you, Lord Spike Protein. Thank you. Let me pin it. Definitely go and subscribe to these brothers, please. But like I said, now we're going to talk about solutions. Because, that's what I'm about. Let's talk about solutions. Here we go. So let me get my little list together for y'all. Because I'm going to tell you something. It is not, and I'm not gloom and doom. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that. I'm saying.
Got the bag.
This is Tony Lawson. She lives in the southeast part of
Tony,
Washington.
Tony, you got to hold on, Tony. Okay. How can we fix this, right? How can we make this work? What can we do? So I'm going to introduce you to this couple who decided to start their own. Oh, I think it was this one. This young man here. They interviewed him, but I want to show you. It's a couple. Give me just a second. It's a couple I want to show you guys who are running a microgreen business in their basement. Now, this is things you could do. Black restaurants, Hispanic, whoever you around. Now we talking local. That's what we want. We want locality. We want people that understand what the neighborhood is saying or what the neighborhood is doing. So I'm going to show this one. We're going to go through it. And please feel free to hit the link. Please feel free to hit the link. Hi again, it's me. All right, let me share this. Oh, good. I got my slides. Okay, great. I didn't know if I had them or not. So I'll talk to those in a minute. But right now we're gonna look at a few things. Now, the reason I'm showing you these videos is because what is in it for me? Meaning that you can provide for your locale, your family, however you want to do it, and still provide something tangible to others. You don't have to be best friends with somebody to help them. And we'll get to that. I ain't preaching today, but I don't know. I'm feeling it. So let's keep going here. Okay, hold on. Bear with me for a second. I'm special, y'all. Y'all know that. I'm gonna have to get an assistant. All right, let's talk about it. Be about it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So I came across this, and just to let you know, this was 4 years ago. Okay. So the reason I'm showing you this is because I'm going to show you this one is 4 years ago, and I'll show you the other gentleman who's 4 months ago. Right.
Hey guys, I'm in a suburban neighborhood just a little north of Calgary, and today I want to show you how you can have a home-based business growing microgreens and you can scale it. These guys here, this operation is called Micro Acres, and these guys are doing about $10,000 a month in revenue for their microgreen, and it's two people running a husband and wife team working about 40 hours a week, and they're doing those kind of numbers in their basement. So we're gonna go check this basement out and see what it's all about.
My name is David.
My name is Kristen.
We live in Airdrie, Alberta, and this is our little microgreen farm, Micro Acres. We're again in Airdrie, Alberta, just a little bit north of Calgary. And we're sitting about 400 square feet of germinating area and grow area. We're running right now about 170 racks, give or take, between both germinating off to your left here. So this is kind of where everything kind of starts. So right now we have about 70 trays kind of growing. Everything goes hatted on a smaller brassica scale. Other things we do: stacked peas, radishes, sunflowers.
Popcorn.
We have popcorn growing right here. just kind of germinating. Kind of just
Oh,
keep it
nice.
nice and simple.
There you go. Beauty.
It's about 5 days in on those guys. We got some micro leek germinating up there. So these guys are running about 2 days old right now. So just starting to pop up a little bit. They run about a 6-day cycle before they go under the light.
Mm-hmm.
And already you can smell the onion.
Yeah.
Run 2 6-foot tables. This is where basically all planting, harvesting, cutting,
Packing.
everything's done.
Yeah.
We use everything's biodegradable, compostable, corn-based containers.
Oh, okay.
Out of a company out of Los Angeles. So we use 3 different sizes, 2 for retail and 2 for wholesale. And then, yeah, this is the main growing area here. So we have 5 fans running simultaneously 24/7. One of Kirst's favorites here, he just shows here, is our micro leek, which is growing quite nicely right now. So these ones are running at about 2 weeks right now, and these guys are running at 9 days. So you're seeing about actually 2 inches of growth within that. Hulls stay on, which is quite nice. So chefs love these, again, the dehydrated aspect. 2 is that little crunch, sweet scallion. A little bit of wheatgrass we have kind of going out. So we actually supply, University of Calgary actually takes quite a bit of our product, as they developed a whole new program for bringing health nutrition to the students. So they did a big revamp last year and added a bunch of food stations. So we do about 9 different greens to them, one of them being wheatgrass, so they can do the juicing, radishes, broccoli, and they're adding that really cool culture of healthy, microgreens to their products instead of having the typical, cafeteria food. The brown golden crust stuff, right? So it's really nice to be able to work with them and work with their chefs. And we're seeing a lot in Calgary region is that chefs are starting to love, microgreens as a nutritional valuation, but also an approachable, affordable price.
Yeah, and so that's your background is in culinary, and so you've got sort of an in with these guys in a way, and you speak their language.
It certainly helped understanding my background. I operated restaurants for the last 15 years, built them, general managed them, so I had the opportunity to work with chefs, understanding food costs, understanding where our food comes from, and ironically, how much it's actually increased in price over the years. So that's one thing we try to mitigate here at the farm is to bring local fresh product, but at a very foundational base root price.
Now there you go. That's it. These people this was 4 years ago, and these people are making $10,000 a month growing microgreens in their house. Because you can sell microgreens wholesale, or you can sell them locally, you can sell them to restaurants, and you can start to introduce that into your life because it's healthy. No pesticides, no weirdo stuff, just straight soil, growth, eat, and there you go. I refuse to stop. I refuse to be quiet, because we can do the same thing. And I just want to get started doing it. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more, right? And that's, my sister, who is I admire her so much. And she is such a champion for me. And I cannot ask for a better sister. And I'm not really a person. Yes, I do. You want me? Okay, hold on. Pause. Somebody asked me about the cashier. Hold on real quick. Let me monitor it. I'm looking right now. What you doing over here? Well, shout out to y'all. Thank you very much. Stop playing with my life. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm monitoring. I got it right here. So it is monitored, sir. So, like I was saying, this money, this what I'm investing in, because I've already, I'm paying on the land. I've got all the different things as to where I should get my supplies, the whole nine. Like, this is it's a very basic plan. The goal is to build a 6,000 square foot greenhouse. One of those can produce enough fruits and vegetables to feed a whole little village and have extra. If we don't start taking control of what our people are eating and going through and dealing with, No, we're not. We're not going to have a community. I understand that there are individuals who think that that's bull or think that that's a pipe dream, but it's not. We're talking about assisting people in their life. Give them something to breathe. Even those of us who have a little to share, you then give you even more room if that's what you want to do. Because if you can provide these things within these communities, think about, we talk about children so much, they need good food in their little bodies, right? They need nutrients, they need vitamins, they need all of those things. So it's necessary for us to take the blinders off and go, okay, yes, things need to be done. And let's support those who are out here doing it so that we can network. Chocolate Earth, the foundation, I want to be that hub that brings us together so that if a person needs something, they should be able to call one number. Boom, we'll get you. We'll help you advertise. We'll tell people about your small business. I have been studying this for about, let's see, six years. And I didn't want to say anything yet until I could bring it full circle. And that's what I'm doing tonight. We're going in. I'm going in tonight. So if you here, stay. If not, it's okay. Because this was, I was planning to go live yesterday, but unfortunately I was ill and I couldn't do it. But today I'm on it. I got it. I'm here. And I want to share as much as I have learned that we can do to see something better. And not just food, but also housing, which creates communities and viable citizens and a community and communities we can be proud of. Educating our children and so they can do the things they want to do. It all costs money. We know that. So if it all costs money, then let's redirect the money. Redirect the money to help people start businesses like Mr. and Mrs. Alberta up here. You know that we don't have the same access. We know we don't have the same resources. So for me, it was like, where can I start? And that was with feeding people. And taking that money and flipping it inside of communities. Because that's what my mama told me to do. So let me keep going. You know, I had to run my mouth. I had talked before because they'll say something bad about me. Let me see here. I got to press a plate.
So we're undercutting a lot of the competition by about half, and we're still making 80% margins on a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Because understand the culture, understand how to bring that to the table through chefs, through general subscriptions, through our retail clients, through our farmers markets. It's not about competition necessarily. It's for us. It's bringing just a good product to the table for families, to chefs, to students, on a multi different aspects.
So on the production side, you were saying you're averaging around $25 a flat,
give or take. Yeah. So
and you're doing like 250 flats a week. So that's incredible.
Pretty good, yeah.
That's incredible. And you guys are still working.
Still working full-time jobs, yeah.
And then you're doing this. What you said, was it 40 hours a week?
Right now we're running about 40 hours a week outside of the the usual nighttime social media, Facebook and Instagram. But that includes our delivery time, our cutting time,
everything.
And that's 40 hours cumulative between the two of us.
Okay,
that's about 40 hours each.
Two of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, so that's 40 hours combined total between harvesting, cutting, deliveries. Again, we all the deliveries. Today I did 5 hours of deliveries for almost 30 restaurants. Because they're all within probably about 5 square miles of each other, relatively speaking.
Wow.
So we choose a lot of our restaurants on that basis so we can kind of hit one after another to really mitigate our labor. And that's a lot of the reasons we choose what we choose. So
and
we
these
can
people
kind of
are
save
still
the
working
overhead,
their
save the
regular
labor,
jobs,
which then trickles down essentially
if
to
I'm
the
making
consumer, whether it's a
$10,000
chef, a retailer,
you ain't seeing
or
me.
just our neighbor.
Yeah.
I'm going to be working even harder.
So one question I know some people are going to ask is,
I'm not going to tell me to sit
I know
down.
the answer, but I want you to get it on camera, is why you're using 2-inch deep flats opposed to 1-inch deep. Most microgreen growers use 1-inch deep flats, myself included. But what is it about the 2-inch deep flats that makes the difference for you?
For sure. So one of the reasons why we chose that is twofold. The first one being
like
just,
it.
again,
I like
out of
that they
labor
use
and
the
essentially
2-inch.
being an urban farm setting is obviously being in a basement. We like to keep things clean. We don't have the ability to have just an opened ground. We can just kind of swipe through the soil. So we're able to put our soil into these trays with very little waste of soil.
Yeah.
We can dump it in there. We can make it a lot flatter. We can tamp it. And we go. And the secondary measure is we find a lot of these act as a buffer for the sides. So if something gets a little bit too big, if something starts to lean to the side, it acts as a wall, which actually then helps push up the micro and keeps it a little more structured, a little better airflow. We find actually gives a little bit better flavor and varietal to the actual microgreen
Which
itself.
you find it really with the radish, especially. It helps it stay upright.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. What is your guys' week flow? And I'm interested too, since you guys are a couple, you're married, you have kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take me through your week. Like,
For
I
sure.
want to know, how do you balance it all out?
Yep.
Like, kind of take me through the Monday to, do you have weekends off? Like, take me through your sort of average week, how you're balancing that between your day
Thank
jobs
y'all
and all
so
that
much.
stuff.
I appreciate y'all.
So
I'm
basically
here
start
for
off
it, so.
on let's start off on Monday.
I
So Monday's
really
a
wanna see
midday.
change
So
in
I've
our
taken
community.
essentially Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off my full-time job.
I know
To structure what we
I
do.
ain't
But Mondays and
Superwoman,
middays, so catching up with
but I'ma
invoices,
definitely
reaching out
try
to new chefs,
to
essentially structuring out our week.
do everything I
Taking
can before my
meetings. So
time
today's
is
my
up on
meetings
this
in
earth.
in town. I always again try to minimize the labor aspect. So I always do labors either on midday or I do it after my deliveries. So I'm already in town. Calgary's about 20 miles out from where we are. So
I wanted to give you an idea of what is, simply put, they got some tables in there, they got some fans, they got all kinds of stuff in there. And it can be squeezed down. Hold on real quick. Let me just hold on. Gentlemen, I want to give a shout out to you. Thank you, Lord Spike, for your generous donation. Thank you, Ronnie, for your generous donation, because that's exactly, it's going to go toward making this better. I'm saying thank you so much. I'm a little flustered, but I appreciate you for real. And like I said, once I get up on my property, I can't wait to show y'all. And that's all I want to do. That's what this channel, I started it for. I knew I just started out by talking to people and networking, but in all fairness, I want to better my community. I want to take my last breath knowing that I'm leaving something behind that can be given to the next generation. Again, y'all have me tripping out here. Look, I done got. Oh, thank you so much. I can't even say thank you enough. Thank you, and thank you. And I'm putting it in the chat. So, like I said, there are things we can do. And yes, I'm willing to do it. I want to put in the work. I'm putting it in, right? I'm working on some other land deals. If it goes through by the grace, that'll be Chocolate Earth too. It'll be Chocolate Earth too. You hear what I'm saying? So I am just so humbled and thankful. All right, let's move on. Y'all got me out here smiling. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Let's get in it. Y'all got me excited. Okay, so I wanted to stop here, but these people are making $250. So they're charging $250, and they're running that every week. So it's like it comes out to be $10,000 a month. We can take care of everybody's family in some areas making $10,000 a month. So let me go. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate it, because I promise you will not regret being on this journey with me. I promise you that. Because you're going to be laughing at me while I'm up here trying to build this house and build this greenhouse. Because I'm trying to get it up before, because see, I'm in Arizona, so winter is different here, right? So let me just take this off real quick. I'll have another video for you guys. The way I'm trying to set it up is locally. So what I want to do is I have a piece of land in northern Arizona and another piece of land, if all goes through, the deal goes through, that'll be in the southern part. So I think southeast. So now I can provide for more people. We can do things. I can offer opportunity, offer jobs, technique, learn, because that's what it's about. It's about someone taught me this. I've learned from many different people, and I feel like that is what is necessary, is 1, to be transparent, 2, to assist people get into their goal, and 3, giving people an opportunity to breathe. Everybody's on edge. Everybody is overwhelmed, and we just want to see better. I'm tired of seeing people on the news. I'm tired of seeing folks on the street. It breaks my heart. Like, I see people outside and I'll be like, you need some water? And there's a story I'm going to tell y'all real quick, and then we'll go into the next video. You know, I salute Intellectual Soapbox. Hit the link, boo. Come on up. But yes, I find it that being nice can be dangerous. This is me. This is my natural way. I love to wake up with a smile on my face. I love having a good time. I love cooking for folk. I cannot wait. Folks will be invited to the cookout once I'm done with my house. That's a drive. But I'll have enough pillows and blankets. Because that was the way, you know, my mother raised us to be, you know, to be open. You nice to me, Lord Spike Protein, so stop playing. You nice to me, so you can't say that no more. But, you know, when I was on the panel with the other gentleman, you know, all right now. The sad part about this too, though, is that yes, you know, they gear us to be very selfish in this country, to not trust anybody, to not treat anybody a certain way because you're going to be taken advantage of. You can treat a person like trash and still be taken advantage of. That's what's going to happen. We have to stop using these, you know, words and opportunities and just trying to be extra when we know for sure that change has to happen. You know, and it's funny to me because I do talk about the different people I meet on this space, right? Believe me, I love being a woman. I'm thankful that I'm a woman. It's a blessing every day, except for certain times of the month. But I'll leave that there. Anywho, it is about us coming together as Black men and Black women and changing the narrative. And in the process, while we are helping other people, we are building that wealth and helping other people build wealth. We talk about Black banks, we talk about all this stuff, but guess what? The money has to be redirected. We have to start manufacturing the things that Black people buy. What we buy? Clothes. We buy tools. We buy cars. We buy all kinds of stuff. Lord Spike Protein, I need a man like you, huh? Where you at though? You want to live in the boonies with me? I'm flattered. Thank you, sir. But all right, then I got it. But yes, I just want to see better. I want my nieces and nephews to go. My aunt is fantastic. It's rough out here, and I don't think it has to be. Because when we look at our counterparts and look what they did in the 50s, they got their people out. They moved them out into the boonies. And then, bam, they created schools there, grocery stores, plazas. Why? Because we go there and shop. I'm going to go to the good store and shop. But that's only if you have a vehicle. So it really is this circle that has to be broken. It has to be interfered with, because if not, we're still going to see the same thing over and over again. It's turning into the 90s again. And when we start to see things change, things get high, people can't afford, we got folks out here homeless, what are they going to do? What can they do? There's no black homeless shelters, and this gentleman brought it up. I want to make sure I say his name. Coach. Yes, he brought it up. And he said, we don't have any. We don't have any black shelters. We don't have any of the things that we need to prosper. And imagine this. When we talk about the government and we say we don't want them involved, well, how about all of us? I've been working since I was 13, have paid into this government. So why not get the money out of it, use it to help each other? Start using that money to get behind the things we need. We don't even have a channel for our children. We want to talk about Nickelodeon and Disney. Where's our channel for our children? Where's our channel teaching our children what we want them to know? We say start young. Hey, cartoons, baby. Kids love them some cartoons, so they're gonna watch. We've got too many talented people in this world, in this country, that have melanin and will create something great, but we need to have that foundation, no pun intended. We don't have any cable channels. Listen, I'm learning how to speak Spanish, okay? I'm just going to keep it 100. It's not the best. I've been able to say a few sentences. I've actually been able to have a few conversations. However, how many of our children are bilingual? How many of us are bilingual? That's business right there. Imagine you speak Spanish or you speak whatever the language is where the majority is. That's a business. That's a business connection. You don't have to be best friends to bring money into our community. Okay, I see you. All right. Okay, she said, come on, Dad. Come on, say this. Girl, don't get. I'll give you some gracias and los cientos. Porque. Oh, thank you. Gracias. See? I know we hear. It's just the opportunities have not been created so that we can be a network, a power. We have $900 billion. We are one of the biggest consumers in this country. Imagine the businesses and the creativity of different people who they don't have access or the resources to create that business. My goal is to become that manufacturing powerhouse, because it's the only way we will be able to infiltrate and have a punch that's going to matter. Our counterparts plan for 100 years. So do I. I don't know if I'm going to be here for 100 years, but damn it, I know my nephews and my brother and my baby sister, all of them will be okay. I just so let me get off my soapbox a little bit. I got another video for y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Y'all know I appreciate y'all. Please hit the link if you so dare. Cause I mean, it's cool me talking to y'all, but I like conversations. I like talking to people. All right, here we go, y'all. Let me go to my list. But anyway, that's some folk. And I'm gonna put a list out. I'll link a list to you guys so that you can go and see all of my videos, because these are the videos that, you know, I think are pertinent to what I'm trying to do. I saw this today and it really bothered me. So I found my intro. Hold on, y'all. Let me show you this. This is, I gotta remember her name. Lord have mercy, I'm horrible. Let me pull it up. Let me tell you where I get my fire from. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, y'all can see it still. Shoot. Hold on. Let me add to the stream. Right, exactly. It's not about dying poor. It's living the journey. We all know we have death in common. We don't know when, we don't know how. But why not enjoy the journey? Because no, I can't take it with me. But I want to leave something behind, because this world ain't going nowhere yet. And we may not see it in our lifetime. So until that happens, why can't we have joy and peace and love, even if it's in a small amount of square footage? But honey, it's ours. And that they can't take from you. The journey, the ability to be home with your kids if that's what you want to do. The ability to work and live and play in a safe environment, because it's not safe for us right now. And I don't really think it'll ever be. So we have to take what is available and make it our own. Because guess what? We still got to buy from certain places until we make it ourselves. So we're going to make somebody some money anyway. We make people money right now when we use StreamYard. We on YouTube. It's 3 million users on YouTube right now. So that means we're all sharing the same people, because everybody has different tastes. So I'm here to just give you a message and allow you to be a part of my journey, because I think it's necessary, so that you can see I identify only as Black. When people see me, they go, "Are you Black?" Well, since I've been in Arizona, I've been accused of being everything else but a Black woman, which is hilarious to me. Another story. But let me show y'all this real quick. Oh, I forget I can't hit it from here. I'm special. It's only 44 seconds, but I just want you to hear what she say.
Never going to be a time when you're totally in control.
Why
Life
not?
is a constant struggle.
I don't see why Black people can't be totally in control of their destiny.
Oh, only if you struggle and fight for it.
Well, but that's what it's all about.
But you got to fight with your head as well as with your fist or with your gun.
Well, maybe, I think that all wars involve fighting on every level.
That's
you see,
right.
Politics is warfare without bloodshed, and warfare is politics with bloodshed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's it. On all levels, yo. All levels. Because it's necessary. And I promise I'll get a new camera, because mine be fuzzy. But that's because my camera's somewhere else. My other camera's in storage. But in all fairness, well, Lord Spike Protein, even if you don't think you'll change your mind, people take away. Oh, okay. Much love, sir. Much love. Thank you again for the cash out. Many blessings to you and yours. And you know I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. So come back soon. Have a good night. Much love, sir. But anyway, I just want you guys to understand that this is as genuine as I can be and as honest as I can be, that I am afraid of what is happening in our communities around the country. It's not just in one place, but I know I got to start here. I know I got to start here. So again, you know, I appreciate y'all coming and I appreciate y'all coming to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to show y'all this video. I have another one for you guys. Let me see here. Child, I done put my list somewhere else. I'm tripping. Right. I wanted to show you the housing I was talking about. So if we take care of the food, right, now we can take care of building a community. Well, how can we do that? How can we make that happen and it not cost an arm and a leg to do? Well, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing with my own home. Let me see. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Let me see. Loop. No, let me get. Oh, it don't let you sort. I hate that. I'm going to have to learn how to change that up. Okay. You know, we've heard of ship container homes. I'm not a fan of those. So I think that it's the insulation part is where I'm nervous about. Let me see here. Child, okay. So it's not that long. I don't know why it's not that long. Oh, that's the earth blocks. Okay, here we go. We was watching this. Now, this is earth bags. Hold on, let me get it on here because it ain't. I'm a butt cheeker. Sorry, I had to move to the side. I gotta give, I think my butt numb. That's what I think happened. Let me fix that. All right, hold on. Excuse me. All right, let me do this screen share. This was a continuation of the video that I saw yesterday. If you did not see it, go check it out. All right, so let me show y'all what they did. It's only 2 minutes. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit because the little music make me think of a cartoon. Which way do you go? Okay, so point. Okay, there we go. Because I want you guys to see what they're doing. Lord have mercy, that music. Stop. Hey, welcome. Hold on. Let me bring you on up. Hey, sir.
Hey, family. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for coming up.
Did I ever add you to my family group in IG?
I don't know. Let me see.
Let me check.
Did you add me?
Let me see. I'm gonna check right now. Hold on.
All right, cool. Oh wow, this is awesome.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. My apologies.
No, it's okay.
I'm adding you right now.
I appreciate it. Listen, we get busy. I do not feel slighted in the least. You guys always come and show me love. You know, here's Von Eric. Von Erich, is he okay?
Yeah, he is. If you want, let me, I can pull up if you want. You know what I mean? You don't make me talk.
Pull up. Yeah. I
Okay,
had
hold on
talked
one
to him
second.
and I was like, yeah, come on through. Oh, let me add him to the stream. Child, I'm tripping. Oh, wait, let me make it better for you guys, because that's ugly. There we go. So for real, like, they built this house and now they got a whole home. Now, what's so cool about this is that you can do different things with earth bags. Like for me, then I would get the indoor siding so that we can hang things up, make it look nice. You know what I mean? Like put up, child, my brain. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. Put up some walls. So yeah. This is a part of that journey, and I'm looking forward to sharing it. Let me see here. I think that's it. Is that the video? Yeah. Oh, right. It just goes to my next one. All right. I'm here tonight, y'all. I don't like when they do the ugly music. Hold on. This music is making me upset. Not y'all's video, brother. Hold on, brother. I just want to show you the different kinds. Like this is rammed earth. Now they've done this in India and building homes for people. And these buildings and type of buildings, like for instance, instead of leaving the bags shown, you could do this by putting like cob or mix or something like that if you want more of a natural look. But I mean, you could still put siding on it if you wanted to look a certain type of way. And this is going to insulate your home. Or maybe this might be in Russia or somewhere in Europe as well. I'm not sure, but it's everywhere in the world. Everywhere. And these type of buildings last. Bullshit! Welcome, babe. How you doing? Thank you for coming. You know. They built this. This is amazing to me. This is all earth. Everything here is from the ground. We have everything we need right here. If we harness it and we make those changes, it'll be so much better for us. And that's why I'm saying this is the time to fight to make something better. Like they're building all kinds of structures and you can do all kinds of things. Look at their roof. This isn't another country. But we got plenty of these in Arizona. Plenty of folks are doing earth bag building and the whole nine. So it gives you an idea of what's going on. It's just, I'm blown away by the beauty of the architecture. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And this is rammed earth. You can also do this with earth bags. Because what happens is you put that mixture in that bag and it hardens. And it's one of the hardest and strongest bricks you could ever make. I am in awe that we have not done this ourselves yet. Thank you for coming, Barb. You knows. You knows. I appreciate y'all. Listen. Listen. Thank you. Thank you. Yay. I'm excited.
In the midst of a worldwide pandemic,
Hold on real quick. This
protests,
one I'm
and
not showing.
police
Hold on.
brutality, there's another
Oh, right.
silent
This is it. Here we
crisis
go.
wreaking havoc on America's most vulnerable communities: food deserts.
Yep.
I think it's to our detriment. Like the food deserts are killing us.
If you go to the white people neighborhood, they got markets here, markets there.
Access to healthy food is a racial and health equity issue.
The USDA defines a food desert as an area where at least a third of the population lives greater than 1 mile away from a supermarket for urban areas or greater than 10 miles for rural areas. It is typically located in an area with higher levels of poverty, where residents have limited access to healthy and affordable food. And many of these families also do not own a vehicle, so getting to a well-stocked full-service grocery store on a regular basis can be very difficult. By these metrics, about 19 million people in America live in a food desert. And Johns Hopkins research shows that food deserts disproportionately affect people of color. Food deserts can be detrimental to its residents' health. I grew up living in a food desert myself in Baltimore. There were absolutely no grocery stores, pharmacies, or retail stores within miles of the area I lived in. We either ate processed food or we bought junk food at the nearest corner store. And well, with the combination of poor diet and other factors, the people in my household had chronic illnesses, and one even passed away prematurely because of it. The term food deserts became popularized in public policy around 2010 when Michelle Obama introduced the Let's Move campaign.
I want to stop and talk about the fact that this was just 2 years ago. And here we are. It is still the same situation. 19. So you think two years ago. So now 19 million people live in food deserts. And the majority of these neighborhoods are Black and brown. I know that a lot of people may not want to face this. I know a lot of people may not care. I know a lot of people may feel a certain type of way. However, what I'm saying to you is that why I'm here is not just to run my mouth and get cash apps. I'm here because I want to network with those who want to do something different in their locale. They want to be a part of the change and solution instead of tearing each other down, because we have no time for that anymore. I don't have time to be mad at no Black person. I just don't. Like, I'm frustrated, yes, but I'm not mad. I know from which I come on my mama's side is a long, long lineage of very strong women. That's the majority that's left. My grandfather passed away, and my uncles don't count, but the rest are women. And my mother, tiny, little, strong woman, through adversity, through prejudice, through bias. Yes, we've been set up, ladies and gentlemen. And we can see the game. We can see the game. We can see the long and the short game, and we pretending like the jobs you go to, are they Black owned? The corporations that you work for, are they Black owned? We know what we've gone through. We feel it. Genetically, we feel it. We get it from our parents, that feeling of dread, like, damn, can't I just be Black? Why you gotta bother me? But some people just can't help themselves. So that's why I say land is here. Let's buy it up, build, make our own gated communities. Why can't we have that? And then those who want to stay in the inner city, we use the funds that we are making to assist in bettering those areas. Because no one else is going to do it. These corporations don't care. Like I keep saying, they leave $300 billion on the table every year. And you know it's probably more now. Because that was done in, let me see, what was that, 2022? Not only does it change economically, socially, politically as well. Once we are in control of the things that we put in our mouths, the homes that we live in, the schools that our children go to, the hospitals that we go to have help, there are plenty of graduated Black doctors, Black nurses, and they can't find no work. Or it's some bull because of the color of their skin, and we know it's still going on. We have one Black hospital, y'all. One. It's Howard. It's a college. And I cannot tell you that, yes, I have my own trials and tribulations, honey, no doubt. However, it does not take away from what I want to see happen, what I want to give to my family, what I want to give to myself, and what I want to give to those who want it and need it. 19 million people. Now it's supposed to be 46 million of us, give or take, right? Because, you know, Black folks don't fill out the census, so I don't think we'll ever know how many of us. We have to do it in secret. I am all for the journey. It's rough, it's hard. You know, being a revolutionary is hard. But I love it. And I'm here for it. And I've always been that way. Even as a little kid. Injustice upsets me and it needs to be fixed. Because then, when I say if we change the dynamic, starting with food, start feeding these parents, start feeding these children, teaching parents how to cook vegetables and make them taste good, different types of vegetables that help your eyes, help your cholesterol, help your diabetes. These things exist. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this shit out. This doesn't. And it's like, I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep fighting. And as long as you guys come and support and talk and about me and move things along, please. Because guess what? All I need now is about 140 subscribers. And then I can monetize the channel. I got to get my viewing hours up. But I can use this also as a form of income to go back into feeding people. That's the first thing. People need affordable food. And I had a really good conversation on my last live. So happy. Shout out to him. I believe, please don't tell me. If I'm wrong, please tell me. I believe that was Granville. I try to hold on to people's names. And the conversation was fantastic. And I appreciate him taking the time to have it. And the fact that I'm able to have these conversations with Black men are very important. Y'all are counterparts. And so for those of you who know and see and are out here doing the work, we need you to be louder. We need you to be a part of the social dynamic, which is the internet, the technology, that is the manufacturing. We need to start making things so that we can better our lives and better our children's lives. All right, let's keep it going.
With the goal of eliminating food deserts within 7 years. So why are some of the biggest names in America's grocery store business refusing to set up shop in communities where there's not only a dire need, but a huge consumer base. It's hard to pinpoint exactly when and how food deserts developed, but most scholars agree that its origins can be traced back to the 1960s. Post-World War II, an increase in car production along with a housing shortage led to new developments in the suburbs. In 1956,
What I say, y'all?
Congress passed the National Interstate and Defense Highway Act, and the interstate system was
Yep.
expanded by 41,000 miles across the nation.
And guess what?
During that time, the number of supermarkets more than doubled from 14,000 in 1950 to 33,000 in 1960. In his book, The Color of Law, author Richard Rothstein explains how discriminatory housing practices dating back to the 1930s paved the way for a phenomenon called white flight, where middle-class white families moved to suburban areas. Many businesses, including grocery
What'd I
stores,
tell you?
followed suit, while African Americans and other people of color were often left behind in underserved communities.
There's an increase in poverty in urban areas in the 1980s, with many industrial jobs leaving urban areas for rural areas and also for overseas. So these demographic shifts led to urban areas with extreme geographically concentrated social disadvantage. And in those areas of extreme geographically concentrated social disadvantage, investments are very sparse for both the public sector and the private sector.
According to the United States Department of Agriculture, there were more than 6,500 food deserts in the U.S. between 2000 and 2006, and more than 60 of those were located in urban areas. Despite decades of awareness of the disparity in Americans' access to food, the problem still persists today, fomented by economic and residential segregation. So why have grocery stores, big and small, remained so resistant to invest in these underserved communities?
There's increased costs for opening up a business in areas without a lot of existing investments in those communities. It's harder to secure loans, and there's higher insurance rates. And moreover, even if you account for average income of a neighborhood, it's harder to secure loans for businesses opening up in predominantly African-American neighborhoods.
Hello, let me add.
Trying to get big commercial developers to invest
Okay,
in
family, I
underserved
can't
communities.
I can't
even
stay on
harder.
long, but I just
The
wanted to
barrier
come
to
through.
entry for small
Yes,
businesses
I wanted to
thank you.
come
Hold
through to
on.
show you
with Black
support.
neighborhoods, it's
Sure,
not always
always.
an
Let me
easy
go ahead and
fix.
pause this.
Experts still
Thank you, because
seem
I'm
to
not gonna
see
stay on too
that
much longer.
economic
Because I know
development
it's
policies
late. It's getting late. It's a weekday. Kids going back to school.
Yeah, definitely. But I want to
But I
come through to show you support, to tell you to keep pushing, forward to support our community. Your message is needed. Your presence is needed in the world. Forget just YouTube, but just in the world, period. You know what I mean? And you are important. I added you to my group. It is an honor to have you, you know what I'm saying, just, here amongst us, in this moment. So I salute you, you know what I mean? I definitely am giving you your love and your praise and your flowers because you deserve it, and continue to keep fighting for us, because there's not enough people in this world that are fighting for us, that are fighting for us to have something.
Yes,
Not
I
just
see
not
it.
not just jewelry, not just the bag, not just a fast car, not just a bunch of hoes, not just a bunch of niggas, but for us to
Right. really
really have something. I'm sorry I'm speaking raw, but I have to.
No, you're
You know what I mean?
fine. You're
Like, for
fine.
us to have something. It's long overdue for us to have something tangible. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
yes.
So a lot of people out here selling y'all things and selling y'all dreams and selling y'all false realities. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
now that we have a sister that's actually trying to give of herself, these are things that need to be honored. These are things that need to be appreciated and to be saluted. You know what I mean? Success is not determined by the money that you have. Success is determined by the impact that you make on people. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave you with this quote. You know what I mean? Because I do have to run, but I want to definitely encourage you and just to show you love. The
I
great Dr.
appreciate
Martin,
that.
Definitely. You're welcome, sister. You know what I mean? Anytime. You know, I'm always here. And my door's always open too. So always reach out to me. You can always call me, hit me up.
Thank
You
you.
know what I mean? If I don't pick up, I'm either asleep or I'm eating. So
Right, exactly.
I'll
Go
say
ahead.
this. The great Dr. Martin Luther King said this. It's not how long you live, it's how well you live.
That's it.
It's not how
That's
long you live, it's
it.
how well you live. It's what you do with your life and the wellness that you bring about within yourself and with others. With that
Right.
family, I need to step down. But much love to you. Love you, sister. You know what I
Thank you. Love
mean?
you too, brother. Love you too, brother. Thank you so much
I
for
got
the
a I got a
love.
panel starting in about 17 minutes.
Oh,
If
I'll
you
come
want to,
see
definitely
you.
pull up.
Yeah, I'm
You know
gonna
what I
pull up.
mean? And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
much love to everybody. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and make sure y'all help the sister build her movement. And I'm gonna definitely be more involved in the things that she's doing. I just been like busy in the background with
Hey, it's
family
all
stuff,
right.
but definitely
I'm
I'm
here.
here.
I
I'm
ain't
here as
going nowhere.
always.
All
All right,
right.
much love.
All right. I see you. I'll see
Later.
you in a little bit. Later.
All right, sister. Later.
Bye. Oh, don't try to make me cry. You know, one day, one of my best friends, she's a wonderful person. She told me, "Child, you need to write a book." I have had a lot happen in my little time on this earth, and I want to make sure it matters. It's not so much as, oh, I want to be recognized. I want y'all to see me all the time. No, no, no. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Once I build this house and get these greenhouses going, child, listen, you're going to be like, where's she at? I'm going to just put a camera in the greenhouse and wave at y'all like, I'm in here. But we're going to finish up this video, you guys, and I'm going to get out of here. I am going to do another one tomorrow, kind of riding it out this week because there's things I want to keep talking about, and I hope to reach different people along the way. Again, many blessings to you guys. Y'all don't have to come here. And you do. And that I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful. All right, let's finish this because I think my butt cheek is numb, y'all. It's numb. And I need to eat. All right, let's go.
And to not focus on areas with the highest need, but rather areas with the highest potential for growth. The American grocery industry is a roughly $700 billion business with more than 41.
Okay, did y'all hear that? $700 billion. Billion. 2 years ago, billion. All right. I just want to know if y'all heard.
1,000 supermarkets and grocery stores in the U.S. as of 2020. Walmart is a food retail juggernaut. The company has more than 4,500 stores in the U.S., and more than half of its sales come from groceries, $190 billion in 2019 alone.
First Lady Michelle Obama is helping millions of Americans lead healthier lives, and Walmart is proud to partner with her in this effort.
In 2011, the company announced it would open between 275 and 300 new stores in urban and rural food deserts, serving 800,000 people by the end of 2016. Walmart actually exceeded that quota, opening a total of 442 stores in a 5-year time period.
And now they closing
However,
stores.
during that same time frame, Walmart also closed some of its U.S. locations in low-income neighborhoods. In 2016, Walmart announced its plan to close 154 U.S. locations, and according to a report from the Washington Post, these closures disproportionately affected lower-income areas.
Right.
Out of the 154 closures, 121 of the stores were in neighborhoods where the median household income fell below the national average of $54,000. Walmart declined to comment on the article.
They took away Walmart and there was no warning or option. Like if you're going to take away something, why not replace with something else? Like if the city knew that they were going to take away Walmart, why not bring a farmer's market to the neighborhood and have the farmers market there, you know, every day of the summer for 2 hours, or be more consistent with options that are here. Something could have been done on the part of the city,
Bougie,
as
get
well
out of
as
here.
on the part of the big corporations that are coming in and
Thank you.
taking
Y'all
away
quit. I
our
don't want to
food
keep my
options.
gassing me up. Cut it out.
Kroger, America's largest supermarket chain, has also drawn the ire of some customers. In 2019, the company had sales of $122 billion. But critics allege those profits have come at the expense of servicing communities in need. One flashpoint came in 2017 when Kroger decided to close 41 of its 2,800 stores. The Reverend Jesse Jackson called for a national boycott of Kroger locations, claiming that these shutdowns targeted minority neighborhoods. In a statement given to USA Today at the time, Kroger said, quote, "Because we operate a penny profit business, we must sometimes make tough decisions in order to keep our prices low for all customers."
Baloney.
In one of its Cincinnati locations, for example, the company claimed that out of the store's 34 years of operation, more than 20 of those were unprofitable. It added that the stores were projected to lose another $900,000 if it stayed open that year.
Stop the cap.
Building grocery stores in low-income neighborhoods come with other complications too.
One of the challenges as public policy changes on both sides of the aisles, like conservatives want to cut back on SNAP, it's a killer to food desert supermarkets. On the other hand, you see some more liberal cities doing things like beverage taxes or other use taxes, which really are a tax on the poor. Now, as far as opportunity, there could be as many as 1,000 supermarkets the country could accommodate. And that could be a multi-billion-dollar business to open those supermarkets. But honestly, if you looked at the history of it, as public policy ignores this problem, it damages this effort on both sides of the aisle.
And even in the best conditions, grocery stores are generally considered to be cash and debt intensive and only marginally profitable by about 1% to 2%.
Come on.
On average, what we discovered, if a supermarket normally makes 1% of sales as a bottom line profit, we're finding that the food desert stores lose 4%. And so there's a 5% gap, and that's the challenge. And we use public-private financing to mitigate about half that gap.
Because we're going to end on this.
Grocery stores largely remain elusive in many of America's
we're
food
gonna finish
deserts.
this.
Dollar stores have proliferated. Dollar stores tend to target
So I want to do something. I'm about to pull this information up. Bull. That's what I say. It's baloney, what he's talking about. Okay. So let's see, because these are publicly traded companies. Let's see what Walmart and Kroger's made last year. Okay. Let's find out. I'm going to share my screen. Let me get a window though first, sister. All right, we're going to go to the do tab. All right, let me see. I'm going to put this side by side because I want to be able to see it. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. What did Kroger's do? What did Kroger, okay, make last year? There. You're. $148.3 billion in 2022. My brain. All right, let's go next. Yeah, let's go with the profits. The profits. Last year they made $148 billion. They went up. They went up. They made more money. All right, let's go. Walmart. Let's go Walmart. 2022, baby. $1.47 $1.568 billion. That's $147,568 billion. Get out of my head. Get out of my face with this baloney. Well, young people, I know it's a Monday, so I'm going to move on. And we shall continue this conversation tomorrow. I'll be earlier. I wasn't planning to be this late. So if you catch it, hit that notification, because I'm going to try to hit it like between 1 and 2. And I know people are, it's still kind of early because I'm 3 hours different from the East Coast. So, but much love to everyone who has come in today. Much love for all the appreciation and the shout out. Much love to Ronnie and Lois Spike for their Cash App donation. Yeah. Wasn't expecting that. Feel very blessed about it. I'm very, 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 I'm just super excited about it. Thank you. So we will get together again. Much love, y'all. Much love. And please make sure you check in on one another. Make sure you let the people in your life know that you love them. Give them their flowers while they're here. All right. With that, I say good night. Thank you, Bougie. Like always, thank you, Exol. Thank you, Cleo. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you, Intellect. Thank y'all so much for coming in, and supporting me and my little channel. I appreciate you. Just Jay. Happy birthday. It's dedicated to you, boo-boo. We're going to have to kick it for real. So, yes. Thank you again. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Let me make sure I did not miss anybody to shout out. No, I did not. So, with that, I say good night.